just wait and see. Anyone will pop in before I get started. If you're tuning in, say hey. Let me know if the volume is all good. Got one person watching. Say hey. It's probably my wife or something. Drinking a new one picked up for the weekend. It's a Voodoo Ranger. Hey Edwin, what's up, man? Hey Jose, glad you guys are joining. Gonna crack open something new that I been waiting for a good time to do it, so I'm gonna open some McBaron Burley. Pretty excited to try it. So I'll crack that open tonight and spin a couple. I grabbed a couple records to spin. Still not too heavy. I gonna save my heavier stuff for later. Maybe, I guess we'll see who all would be interested in some like heavier music. But I'm going to smoke it out of my Molina reverse calabash. Big honking pipe. I don't smoke it very often because it's pretty heavy. So get the comments up here. Hey Greg, how's it going? You guys smoking anything tonight? I'm gonna crack this open. Northwood's nice. I haven't had Northwoods in a good minute. That's probably one of my favorite Boswell blends. Oh wow, that smells pretty good. Got a bunch of like chocolate. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some tunes before I pack this. I'm gonna go with a local band, or local-ish, called Buttonhoof. And a couple of the guys, I guess they're like, most of them are from Indiana. I think they all kind of moved. One guy might still live in Indiana, but there's two brothers. One moved kind of towards the West Coast. I think Washington maybe, and then the other brother lives in Chicago, I think. But so they don't really make music a whole lot. So here's a view of the vinyl. Pretty cool, like red marble-ish kind of, but pretty cool. Hey, Monclaude. So these guys, they're like kind of got a little more of a punkish sound. Their most recent stuff, they just did like kind of acoustic. Just the two brothers did like acoustic bass and a guitar, and still kind of like the punk vibe, but like just stripped down to just acoustic instruments. But they put out like a 5-song cassette, which is pretty neat. I just got a whole new turntable. I got some different needles and changed the needle, and it still wasn't working. So I think one of my kids was messing with it, I think, and likes to stand on things. So I think she might have stood on top of it when I wasn't really paying attention. Didn't see her do it. So there might be something else wrong with the whole turntable, because it's not really working. So I just grabbed picked up like a cheaper, it's a portable turntable, which is cool. Has an internal speaker, and it doesn't sound half bad. But I can like move it around the house a lot easier than just putting it in one place. So I can like take it into the kitchen with me when I'm doing some dishes or whatever. And so if the volume is too loud or too soft, just let me know. It's set on 45, so let me change that real quick. I was wondering, this is really, really fast.
We're actually listening to the Alvin and the Chipmunks version today.
See how this sounds now. Sounds better, I think. First time I saw these guys was like in a, I don't know, like a small garage that was like renovated into like a studio, and it was like a big party thing, like a fall party, and these guys played and were all dressed up and stuff. It was like a Halloween fall party thing. I remember the drummer had to go get a bucket because he was so drunk he was gonna puke, and played the whole set and everything without throwing up, it was fun to watch because he was like, he'd be playing and then after every song he's like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Nice. That's fun to... I've kind of gotten my kids a little bit... They know what a record player is and the record is and stuff, but maybe when they get a little bit older, I'll kind of teach them how to like use it and like to respect the albums and stuff like that. Right now, I just have them in storage because they don't really know the value with them yet, so they just like to play with things. But eventually I like to maybe go to a record store or something with my kids and just kind of browse around and get them into different kinds of music. Yeah, it's just like a fun thing to collect, like pipes. I don't listen to them as much as I used to. This is kind of why I did start doing these live streams, because it gives me a reason to pull out a couple records to listen to. But like another cool part is just the album artwork is just so much bigger. You know, you can frame it and stuff. Some of the bigger LPs, you know, come with, you know, you can open them up and see a bunch of artwork on the inside and stuff too. And I've always thought that was neat with records. I forgot they had a little brass in this. Pretty cool. I think Button Hoof might have been like based in Bloomington, Indiana. Zippo 574 or 76 Zippo 765. His name's Derek. I haven't seen him post in a while, but he's another Hoosier. And the first live stream I did, he was talking about all these bands that I also had listened to and have seen live, a bunch of local guys. We had talked about Button Hoof, and that was kind of cool. Oh, I'm smoking some Mac Baren Burley. Just cracked it open. Has a really nice chocolate tin note. And then I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger Juice Force by New Belgium. I've had some of the other Voodoo Ranger stuff. Well, this one's like a hazy IPA, which I always find pretty refreshing. As far as like pairing beer with tobacco, it's not I wouldn't pair this Burley with this beer very often, just because I don't know. This I feel like this Burley would go really, really good with coffee, or maybe even like a stout or something like that. But I didn't. I was drinking this before I decided what to smoke. So, hey Umber, glad you can make it. Yeah, I'm trying to get into Burleys a little bit more. So I've been just picking up a bunch of different ones. I really enjoyed 8 State Burley, and so I'm just kind of picking some other ones that I know people have liked a lot. And I didn't hear a whole lot about the McBurren Burley, but I like a lot of stuff from McBurren anyways, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Yeah, the heat. I like drinking IPAs and stuff like that when it's, summertime and the hot weather, and just really refreshing. Yeah, I don't think a whole lot of people know it's still in stock. I saw Pipes and Cigars still had some. So Umber, we're listening to a band called Buttonhoof. They are an Indiana band. It's their full length called The Framework. That was the end of side 1. Here's a quick view at the vinyl for anyone just now joining in. I think one of the last times Brian Levine had Jeremy Reeves on talking about aging Burleys, and he said that they don't age well, but when they're with other tobaccos like Virginias and stuff, they age better because the Virginia is kind of helping it with the natural sugar and all that. It was like one of the Ask the Blender segments or something. Yeah, they haven't. I don't think they've been a band for a while. Just the two brothers. They were doing like a, just kind of like a duo thing, and doing more like acoustic stuff. And they played. I used to book shows, like living room shows, in our house. And one of the houses that we lived in, we booked a show for them because they were coming, or they were in Fort Wayne visiting or something, and they wanted to play a couple shows, so we booked something for them and had a couple locals jump on, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, that sounds about right, Umber. It's been, yeah, I think when I first saw them was probably 2010, 2011 maybe. Maybe even before that, I can't remember. I'm drinking a Voodoo Ranger Hazy IPA. Well, one of my favorite IPAs is Two Hearted by Bell's. If I go out, and it's usually at most bars and restaurants, so if I'm not really sure what to get, I usually will get that. That's really nice and hoppy, and it's good stuff. I think I almost drank a 6-pack one night, and I'll never do that again. I think I made it to 5 of them, and I was just spinning. That's a pretty strong beer. I kind of want to try the lighthearted to see how much different it is. I know it's like less calories or something like that, but I just kind of wonder if it's lower alcohol content as well. Yeah, Edwin, I like. I'm not a big fan of like clear alcohol, but I do like gin. Especially like in the summertime is what I'll drink more gin than anything. I feel like when it comes to like spirits, like gin and tonics, and they just go really well with Virginias. Last week I was drinking gin and juice like all week. I think I did gin and it's like some kind of cranberry strawberry juice or some white cranberry strawberry, something like that. It was pretty good. I'm trying to think, was it I don't know very many gins. I've had the New Amsterdam, which that's like mid-shelf. But they also make vodka, I think, too. And then Tanqueray, that's like, I think that's like considered top shelf gin, which I just opened a bottle of that this year. Yeah, I'll have to try this burley with coffee tomorrow or something because it's pretty good. Might get into a little blending or something and maybe try blending it with something.
Sleep with breath caught in my throat. Everything's timing, that includes this wake-up call. Fighting bruises that last too long. You won't catch me praying for rain.
Yeah, if I don't have to drink vodka or tequila, then I won't. But I mean, there's a couple cocktails I could probably drink with those, like, you know, daiquiris or margaritas. Those are always, I think those are always pretty tasty.
I've got service to attend. Service to attend.
Another quick look. Yeah, Button Hoof, if you... I mean, like I said, I don't think they're a band anymore, just because they all live in different parts of the country, but pretty sure their stuff is on Spotify and iTunes and all that. I'll probably feature them again I do have a cassette that they put out. One of like the last releases that they did. They did a like a little EP and released it on cassette, and it's pretty good. And so I need to get my cassette player out and hook it up. So maybe I'll do some cassettes here in the future. Oh, I forgot. There's a little. I don't know if this is anything. Maybe it's just a lyric sheet. But yeah, they did put in a insert with the lyrics. I did not know that, Umber. I'll have to try that, because I've always when I started getting into drinking whiskey, I always put it over at least one ice cube or something. Just kind of dilute it just a little bit. And because I liked having it cold, and then I started drinking it neat, and I still wanted that coldness. So I picked up some whiskey cubes. They're like little stones, whiskey stones, I think they're what they're called, and you keep them in your freezer, and then you can throw them in your drink, and they don't dilute your whiskey or anything. But I think a splash of water would probably be better than a whole like ice cube. You guys still smoking on the same stuff? I brought another pipe and another tin, but I think this pipe is still going. It's this is a pretty decent sized bowl. Alright, got another 7-inch like I normally do. I'll spin a 12-inch, and then I usually will grab a smaller record like a 7-inch or something. So this is oh, I don't think I gotta take it out of the plastic. So this is a good buddy of mine that I haven't really talked to in a long time, but his name is Bobby Meter. Oh, Bobby Meter. So Bobby toured a lot. Like his goal was to not have a day off. He just wanted to play music all throughout the U.S. And so he had, he stopped in Fort Wayne, Indiana a lot, and played shows there. He ended up recording his last album in Fort Wayne at a studio that we were had a mutual friend with, and then because it was just called Bobby Meter Music was his band, and then they had the name changed because the music had changed and it wasn't just him, so then they went to the name Stock Smile, and then shortly after the name change, they just kind of stopped playing music and touring and stuff. So I think they just, because him and the band, they all toured a lot. They went through a couple different drummers, and they just I think they just burned out on touring and playing music. So, but this was a 7-inch I picked up when he was just still Bobby Meter Music. So it's a little. This one's called Breakfast Afternoon. And a little picture of Bobby right there. Yeah, just a little EP, 4 songs. This might have been a lathe cut record. So records, you press them, like that was like the original way to put music on vinyl. And then there's like this newer way called lathe cut, where they take the vinyl and then cut the sound waves into the record with like a lathe. It's a lot cheaper, but I don't think it sounds as good, but still sounds decent enough, to listen to. And I think that's what more DIY and underground bands do now, is just the lathe cut, because it is a lot cheaper. And because that's like the goal when you're playing music and playing in a band, is like you want your stuff on vinyl nowadays, just because that's what people want to buy. That's what is cool. So the lathe cut is just a cheaper way to get that. And the reason I said that I think this is a lathe cut, just because you can kind of tell by the weight of it. It just feels real light, and the lathe cut records they feel lighter than like the actual pressed records. I think this one's a 45, so hopefully I think that's why it was set to 45 earlier, because I was playing it to test the audio and stuff. I think this is just like his acoustic stuff, so it's not full band or nothing. The volume might be a little bit different on this one than the Button Hoof record.
I've been calling way too late, and it makes me aware of all the candles I've blown out. 'Cause I've been wanting things to change, so I stay the same when you want them gone. So what's the deal with all the never callbacks when you need a friend to feel safe from how
Hey, thanks, Jose. I'm glad you're still here. I haven't heard from you in a minute. Wasn't sure if you're still in here.
all this power flowing through my veins. I can feel you every day, and I know you wanna taste. But I've been working on paying the piper for all of her dues, but I'm too fucking hyper. You're too impatient, so what's the deal with all of us fucking up
Hey, Paul and Bridget,
things we love?
Mr. and Mrs. Papa Bear.
How love is
Glad you guys are hanging out with us.
I
So I've made it to the big screen. Hey, Randy.
So what's the deal with all of them? Never call backs when you need a friend to feel safe from hardships. All my love's really far away.
Oh, how is that, Randy?
I think without alcohol, I could live a pretty life. We'd walk down the farmer's market street, talking to new people that we meet. I'd buy you your favorite corn with mayonnaise. I love how we come when we're feeling lazy. You have all the drugs.
That's cool, Monclaw. That's a cool memory.
Down to my last dollar for the week.
I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, that was weird. Like it just stopped spinning. So yeah, I've been smoking a pipe for 13 years, I think, because I started when I turned 18, and I'm 32 now. I'm 32.
We'd walk down
Am I 31?
Market Street.
I'll be 32 next month. Okay, so yeah, about 13 years, I think. I had tried smoking a pipe before I turned 18 with my buddy Ryan, and that's why I learned how to. That was my first time smoking a pipe when I was 17, and he had taught me it and everything, taught me how to light and smoke it and everything, pack it. And then I was like, oh, when I turn 18, I think I'm gonna start pipe smoking. So I turned 18, and I think the day of or shortly after I turned 18, I went to a cigar shop, bought an ounce or two of tobacco, and went to Walgreens and bought a Dr. Grabo. And the rest is history there. is it stopping there? It's like where it stopped last time. I wonder if it's like something weird with the record. But it doesn't make sense because I listened to this side twice before I started the live. I wonder if like I put it on a different setting or something, like 'cause some turntables you can put if it's a 12 inch or a 10 inch or whatever. We'll just go ahead and flip this side, I guess. Cool, Randy. I look forward to it. Yeah, so you probably know Ryan, because he might have been in like my older videos, but when I started making videos again, I went through and deleted a bunch of videos because they were kind of cringy. And but Ryan, he works for Townsend's. It's a 18th century reenactment thing, and they do live streams every Friday, and they do a lot of videos like on how to make different foods in the 18th century or stuff like that. They have a whole series on building a log cabin and how it would have been in the 18th century. Yeah, right across the street from me, yeah. But I should have him on sometime. Because he plays music too, and I have one of his cassettes, or have his album on a cassette, and that might be kind of fun to do a Spin and Smoke live. Yeah, we should hang out and definitely do like a video or something, or I know he did have like a YouTube channel at one time, but he only posted like a couple videos about pipe smoking, and he's just too busy with everything else, so he just kind of didn't do it anymore. Yeah, he is like a celebrity. I told him, I was like, man, there's a bunch of people in the YouTube pipe community that know who you are. When I was really younger, I went to a reenactment, and I had no idea where. I went with like a friend, and I was like probably 5 or 6 years old or something. And they had like the like the actual Civil War reenactment, like the battle reenactment, and people were shooting guns and stuff and just dropping. And I thought it was kind of mind blowing because I had no idea what was going on. I thought it was like real stuff. But then as I got older and I remembered back on that time, I was like, oh, okay, it's just a reenactment. That's what people do. But imagine being 6 or 7 years old and just watching people shoot each other and dropping.
I never landed to be the bad guy, but I get so tired from all the pictures I find. 'Cause I am the biggest fucking joke. 'Cause I need a ride soon.
She lives in Elkhart.
'Cause I know 6 weeks this June.
That was Bobby Meter. You can find his band Stock Smile on Spotify and iTunes and all that. 'Cause I don't think any of his stuff is under Bobby Meter Music anymore. But Bobby was moving his mom from state to state, and they're from Utah, I think, or that's where originally they were from. And he was on his way to the East Coast to help his mom move or whatever, so he had stopped and crashed on our couch for a day or two. And it was cool to hang out with him and stuff, and he was interested in my pipes and stuff like that, so he was like, had all these questions about pipe smoking. And I think one night I was like, hey, if you want, I have a pipe you can use and stuff, and we'll pick out a tobacco for you to try and stuff like that. And he tried pipe smoking with me and stuff. I don't know if he ever, I don't think I ever caught on with him. I think he just wanted to try it, thought it was cool. But and then their bass player one time, His name is Jaeger. He stayed with us for like, I don't know how long he stayed with us. He stayed with us for a while.
At least a week or two.
Was it a week? He stayed with us for at least a week, maybe two, and just kind of hung out. I don't remember why he stayed with us. Was it for something?
I think he had come at first. He was hanging out. I think he watched our dogs for some reason. He was just in town and first said he would watch our dogs, but
Well, and he like helped. He like hung out with Kelsey too.
oh, yeah,
But I don't think that was the reason.
yeah.
Like he was just.
He just happened to be around.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Miss him too.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy thinking about, you know, people you met and stuff, and how much time you like spent with them and talked with them and stuff. And now I don't even talk to those guys at all a whole lot, just because they've been,
Seen on the map right
they're busy with other stuff, and we all kind of do our own thing. And I also like everyone lives in like a different state completely.
There should be like a little thing that says quarterback report.
I do this every time. I'm always like, I should bring 3 records and spin them. But I always I always just pick 2. If you guys, oh no. If you guys were late and joined later, the first album we spun was a band called Buttonhoof. They're also on Spotify, iTunes, and all that. They're an Indiana punk band. No longer active, but they're still fun to listen to. Oops. Randy, I was smoking some McBaron Burley. I think you've tried this one. You wanna just hang out for a little bit if anyone wants to chat or whatever. I want to light up another pipe, smoke some Sun Bear. If you guys haven't tried this yet, it has a really nice, I don't know, topping. I'm guessing that's the honey. Pack it up in my little Norman Rockwell apple. Yeah, I think I have, Randy. They were on Warped Tour, I feel like. Yeah, post-punk, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I remember Bouncing Souls. I feel like I saw them at Warped Tour, like a few years ago. Yeah, blackberry. That's what it smells like. Yeah. Yep. I might have to break out, like, see if I can find any early 2000. I know I have a couple like emo records. Might have to sift through them and play something. Maybe in my next live I do.
You want to do you know I learned it.
That must have been so hard to learn.
How do you do it? You did it.
Going from a big pipe to a small pipe is like, it's kind of wild. This one is so much heavier. That's funny. Uh, I'll have to go watch that movie now. This is, it's pretty good. The Sun Bear. I kind of know why it's so hyped up. Cause it's yeah. It's like, it's sweet, but it's not like overpowering like your normal aromatic. I think this is considered aromatic. Yeah, Pulp Fiction. I haven't watched it in a while. It's one of my favorite movies. That and Reservoir Dogs. Those are like two of my favorite Tarantino films. I haven't seen the original Top Gun in a long time, but I heard that the new one is really good. I heard that from a few people. I think Edwin said it was really good too. I love in I love Inglorious Bastards too. Always that's like one of my favorite movies. Um, like the pipe smoking and stuff is cool in that one. And Brad Pitt, he's I think some people thought he was like doing cocaine or something like that, or snorting something, but it's snuff. It's like snuff in a little pouch or something, and I thought that was pretty cool. I love Inglorious Bastards at the beginning where uh Christopher Waltz, I think is his name, the actor, and he's searching the houses, and the one French guy, you know, asks if he can smoke his pipe. He has his little modest corn cob in his little box and stuff, and then Christopher Waltz is like, "You mind if I smoke my pipe as well?" and pulls out that huge calabash. It's just so funny. It just cracked me up when he did that. I don't know, Umber. I haven't watched all of Tarantino's movies, so I don't recall that one.
Go charge it in, Chelsea.
I like his newest one too, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was, I don't know, it was like kind of slow, I feel like, until the end. It just, everything went crazy like a normal Tarantino film. Like, I don't know. I've only seen it once, but I need to check it out again because I did enjoy that one. And I love Brad Pitt and
Like the link.
Leonardo.
The ones that you really like your favorite. I'm not saying no more than that. Look at these new trailers. This might be fun. No, it's not. I'm like almost positive. Kelsey, I'm looking at the lyrics right now.
Mm. Yeah, Gangs of New York's good. I like Daniel Day Lewis. He's an awesome actor. He's just, I was obsessed with There Will Be Blood. That's a great movie that he's in. He smokes a pipe, and on his desk he has like a um has a like a mason jar and has pipes in it. And I was like, that's a pretty smart idea for like a little makeshift pipe rack. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? If they started their own like YouTube channel and talked about pipes and tobacco. That'd be fun.
If it were spice, it would be black. You could try it.
Well, I think I'm gonna sign off. Um, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the music. I think next time I'll probably grab either two 12 inches or an extra 7 inch or something like that. Hey, thanks, Randy. But yeah, hopefully in 2 weeks we'll do it again. So I'll try to maybe put out a reminder beforehand. Yeah, Miss Peregrine's. Yeah, I heard that she had also smoked a pipe in real life, but I'm not sure. I can't find any info on that. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoy your week, and catch you later.